It's your boy Zappa, King of the Giant Robots, and this is your tactical forecast for August 2023. If you are new here, I welcome you. This is Axis Communications and Entertainment, a nowadays Let's Play channel where we focus on giant robots and retro games. That does not exclude new releases, when and as they come. That said, I appreciate those of you that are here, those of you that watch these update videos, because this is where I get off my chest what happened last month, what is to come this month, and what you can expect to see on the channel, no matter how anxious it makes me to get started. That said, as is tradition, let us start with the schedule, with all times being Central Standard Time -6 GMT. We begin today, this Tuesday, with Super Robot Wars Compact 2. As of today, 10 stages remain. As of day of recording, 3 stages remain. No, 3? Yes, 3 stages remain. We are recording on July 29th, just as the month is about to wrap up. I am in many ways excited and nervous to finish Compact 2. We did have a great and terrible loss, as with Romstall officially joining the team, we no longer hear what you're hearing in the background, Emissary from the Sky. When Romstall shows up and says, "Okay!" has a big hero speech, and jumps in to beat some ass. That said, soon, #soon, the schedule will slow down, and my workload will turn up. Every Monday through Thursday, until it's over, will be Super Robot Wars Compact 2 at noon. On Friday, Saturday, and Sundays at noon, we have Super Robot Wars Alpha Dreamcast. There is still much and plenty Alpha to play. Recently, I was able to single out and record what I could not find on at least English-speaking YouTube, the unison kick that you unlock in Alpha on Dreamcast. It is exclusive. It's not the synchro attack, it's not the full sequence, it's just Asuka and Shinji doing the big old Inazuma rider kick. But that continues. And while for the first few weeks of this month, it will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, once Compact 2 Part 2 wraps up, that will shift into an alternating every other day slot. Because this is where things get a little sticky and messy and confusing, because I don't know how long it's going to take me to do what I need to do to translate Compact 2 Part 3. So let's talk about Compact 2 Part 3, the final segment. As I've said in months past, my ambition sometimes gets the better of me, and while I do feel like I can do it, the issue becomes time. Because my thought process, my approach to this, is I have a website with a Japanese script for the game. I have machine-powered Google Translate, which is And then I have a emulated copy of the game, and I also have the Infinite Power copy that is on my WonderSwan, which I think is what I'll probably be using. meaning I'll have to play the compact. Playing it on the WonderSwan physical is not going to be easy because I'm not going to be able to save scum, and I really just have to kind of force myself to not care and plow through faster than possible, because I have to see where the conversations are spaced out. I have to see the context in which things happen. Now, on the other hand, I could play it all in emulation, and either I'll have to boot it up on another emulator, or just make sure that I only do one stage at a time, save on a different save slot. It's going to be interesting and not easy, but I am determined to do it. That said, all of my anxiety about this project and how long it's going to take, I do not know when episodes will come out. I can't predict that. Like, if I'm able to focus, I can't even give an estimation. I know I was unable to focus, and it took me approximately 4 hours to translate or work on and transcribe the opening scroll. And I'm nervous to get started, but I want to do this. I've set myself up, and I don't know, man. Just this is anxiety. This is what it does. No matter how excited you are to do the thing, taking those first steps is just so hard. Or not knowing how it's going to go and how it's going to play out, and so many variables. Just I don't want to spend a million years on it, but I don't have the same free time that I did when I did Compact 3. I have less references and resources than Compact 3. But I'm going to make it happen. It will just be slow going. That said, other games are still kind of on the table right now. I'm going to attempt to continue. Well, no, I'm going to continue, but I'm going to attempt to fill those alternating days after Part 2 wraps up with the rest of Street Fighter 6 World Tour. I feel like I'm approaching the last hours, so there's that. And also 2 DLC packs of Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line are alleged to drop this month. Also allegedly dropping this month, which I have no thumbnail for, is Armored Core 6. I have an interesting history with Armored Core. I played the first game back on PlayStation, and I enjoyed that. And it was one of the few games that I was able to actually enjoy with one of my parents. Very interesting, very unique, very strange. I played Armored Core 4, or maybe 4 Answer, and I think I enjoyed it. But I didn't play much of it. It was an era when I was doing a lot of game rentals, as well I was being a part of a Super Robot Wars play-by-post community. So I got into it for that reason, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is cool. But then I put it down. I played other games, other robot games, probably another Centuries episode. And then I played Armored Core 5, and I am certain that it was 5 that I played. 5 or Verdict Day, whatever the title is. And I did not have fun playing that game. Now, Armored Core 6 is a different beast unto itself. So, should be good. should be cool, should be fun. We're gonna give it a try, whatever day it is that it comes out. I'll figure out at that juncture what I'm going to do with it, because I know I can't get into it. I really and truly have to drop all of my free time to a point into Compact 2 Part 3, the final. However, that is not all for my endeavors for this month. I continue to collaborate with YouTuber Flightless Bird. That is Flightless Bird YT. Let me make sure. Yeah, at flightlessbird_YT. He's very consistent between his Twitch and YouTube name. He and I have been working on Parasite Eve. Now, last December I said I wasn't playing it on my channel anymore unless a remaster occurs. I'm not playing it. I am guiding him through his like 0.5 remembrance playthrough. It's blind, but he knows he's touched it before. He just doesn't remember how things go. So I'm there to guide him. You can listen to him and I wax eloquent about history and some retro stuff and various topics, as well as play Parasite Eve. While at this point we have wrapped up the regular recording, we still have the Chrysler Building. That is one of probably 2 last recording sessions to go through that building. So several episodes are forthcoming still at his channel, which you can find in the description below. He and I previously worked on Final Fantasy Mystic Quest in his ever-going journey to play through every numbered primary Final Fantasy game. How he got Mystic Quest in there but is not going to do tactics, these are the mysteries. I've aired out my anxieties. So hopefully I can get through Part 3. I'm just nervous to get started. It will happen. It will happen. I don't think I have any other significant updates to share. Other games may appear on the channel, maybe as fillers, as impulses and instincts. Maybe Armored Core 6 will appear. Who knows? I might put that off. Let patches and whatnot come through. And as was predicted or surmised, Front Mission 2 Remake has been indefinitely postponed. There is currently, as of day of recording, no release date. The biggest iron is in the fire. And it's time to start forging words. So let's hit that schedule one last time. As wild and inconsistent as it's going to be for a hot minute. Compact 2 Part 2 is every Monday through Thursday at noon. And we'll wrap up on the 16th with the final episode. At which point carryover data will lead into my translation efforts. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at noon will be Robot Wars Dreamcast Alpha for Dreamcast until Part 2 wraps up, at which point it accelerates to being every other day. The production of a translation guide for Compact 2 Part 3 will begin. I've already started poking at it. In a perfect world, I will have the first episode up on the 18th. We'll see how that goes. The ambition is to have every other day Compact 2 Part 3 go up. This is the goal. If none such episode appears, I'm going to make an attempt to backlog Street Fighter 6 World Tour and get that Let's Play wrapped up. 2 episodes of Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line will appear as the DLC releases. Those episodes, be it Theater Rhythm or Street Fighter 6, will arrive at 3 p.m. And lastly, go check out A Flightless Bird. He and I work on stuff. At some juncture in the future, I will probably appear on this channel again for Parasite Eve, and perhaps whichever Super Robot Wars game that I get him to play. This is the tentative schedule. Wish me luck in my endeavors. My hand is actually shaking, and I'm like 2 weeks out from even needing to be ready. I'm just... I thank y'all for watching. If y'all wish to continue to help my channel grow, we hit 500! I have 500 subs, and the minute that someone clicked subscribe to my YouTube channel, YouTube extended a partnership offer to me, which I thought only appeared when you hit 1,000. Perhaps I have an excess of watch hours and videos. Now, the mystery here is, do I bother? I would say at least 85% of my videos catch copyright claims due to the nature of Super Robot Wars using copyrighted anime music as its background, and there is no way for those videos to be monetized. However, there are other videos that don't get copyright claimed, and I could make some pittance off of those. Flightless Bird has also told me that there's, if I were to stream off YouTube, there's also super chats that, you know, are like direct donations into my pocket or whatever, you know, however that works for YouTube. There's also memberships, which is the same as Twitch subscribers. I don't know. This is not my primary source of income, but it is my primary ambition. If you wish to help this channel grow, as I was saying, please like, watch the videos to the best of your ability. If you really want to cheese it for me, put them on in the background. Find a playlist that you like, put that to run at 0.5, 0.25 speed, and let that run in the background, because that's manipulated watch hours, which in turn manipulates the algorithm and lets YouTube know that my content is good for you and like-minded people who like video games revolving about giant robots. Ergo, it puts these videos into the sight of like-minded people. Help numbers go up. If you want to be a part of my ranting and raving and screaming every now and again, you can check me out live at twitch.tv/ace_zappa. The ACE is an acronym for Access Communication and Entertainment. I am privy that ACE is also an LGBTQA+ term. I offhand do not know what it means, but I know it's a thing. I would just like to specify that I am not trying to mix up any terms. The ACE is an acronym, but also a reference to being an ace pilot. These thoughts weigh upon me sometimes, as unnecessary as they are. And the last thing, for those of you that have stuck around, expect something new. In this corner, in this bottom left corner of your screen, when we begin Combat 2 Part 3. Good night, Space Nuts.